Yo, welcome back everyone, this is Stu42 with another how to Minecraft video. Today I'm going to show you finally how to get the Bedrock breaker going. So it's taken me a little bit of a long road to get there. I've shown you, I think I've shown you the fractionation unit, which shows us how to get the jet fuel in the first place. This is currently turned off. The other thing that we needed was the tungsten, which we were getting from the extractor. So again, my previous episodes will show you how to get that tungsten. You do actually need 6 pieces of tungsten. There's 4 for the gas turbine and 2 for the bedrock breaker itself. Let me just grab the fuel, because we will need that. Now, a slight quirk came about with this server. Because it's the Direwolf20 pack and Direwolf20 doesn't have RotaryCraft by default. The bedrock at the bottom is configured to be only 1 layer thick, which means you can't actually. I mean, there's a config file, the COFH core.cfg file on the server. You can edit to make the thickness of the bedrock thicker. But again, I've explored quite a bit, so I'd have to go and generate new chunks in order for that to take effect. So what I thought I'd do instead, and as a much easier way of getting around, is go to the Nether. Because in the Nether, the ceiling is made of bedrock as well. So what we can do with the ceiling is we also have a bit of light up there, which makes things a lot easier to get around. So I've made this lift, so here we are halfway up, and then here we are at the bedrock breaker. So as you can see, I have already cleared out a couple there. I have the bedrock breaker, I have my bevel gear, 1 diamond 16:1 gearbox in torque mode. If you put this in speed mode, I think it breaks. You can't use any more than 1 diamond gearbox. If you try and put another one next to it to get more torque out of it, you will break one of the gearboxes, which is not ideal. So this is essentially the setup that you have. I mean, obviously you want to use a CVT in here, but the CVT needs bedrock shafts, and to get the bedrock shafts you need the bedrock. So this is the way to get it. So I've got my engine control unit here, which if I click on, there we go, is set to 0. The gas turbine's empty at the moment, so what I'm going to do is this just takes a bit to get everything in. So I'll do this a bit of the slow way. Sorry, this is probably very boring stuff to watch. But this takes quite a while, and it does use quite a bit of jet fuel. So what are we loading? 20 buckets? 20 buckets will do. Now, this is set to go up. That's set to break. Let's turn it on. And there we go, as you can see it makes quite a bit of noise. It also, you can't walk around the back of it. If you walk around the back, it will suck you in and kill you. And around the front of it, there's a jet wash. So, as you can see, you get hurt when you go in front of it. You can run through it though. It's only doing half a heart of damage. Nothing too major. Now, as you can see up here, this bedrock, that's a bedrock block, and this is turned into bedrock slice. Now, the bedrock slice is just what it looks like as it's digging through. So you'll see that gradually comes down. It always digs down from the top. And so that will eventually get there. It's saying operation time 12 seconds or so, 12.5 seconds. I think that's 12.5 seconds per slice that it actually gets as well. So everything's running. The temperature doesn't seem to matter in the Nether. I initially thought it might cause a bit of a problem, but doesn't seem to cause too many issues. Just plug it in. Now I don't want to break that block in case it gets sucked into there. That was a bit of an accidental place. So this is going to take a while, and that's, as you can see, we've nearly used half of our fuel already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop this video here, and I will come back in a second once this has finished. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back, and this is just about to finish the last slice. Any second now. There we go, last slice done. And now we've got free air up there. Let's turn the thing off. Now this does take a while then to drain out. What I like to do is I like to grab any fuel out of it I can, just to save the fuel. Oh, I can't grab this because it's still using fuel even though it's turned off, and you will still get hurt around the front. And then you can see as it's slowing down, it does that. Now, I think you can just hold anything in your hand, and when you right click on the block breaker, you'll see it does that. And now I'll need to jump up. Bedrock dust. So the bedrock dust always pops out the top. Now, because we're digging upwards, it's a bit unusual. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to hollow out this 2x2, 4-block slot, because then I can, oh, it's still hurting me. Then I can put the bedrock breaker up in there, pointing sideways, and then I can actually get a lot more blocks, because I think this thing goes sort of 4 blocks, I think, in every direction. So it will eventually dig along 4. So I've got one more to go before I can do that. So I now need to dismantle this and move it. Unfortunately, the gas turbine does not keep its fuel when you break it. Unlike the gearboxes that keep their lubricant, when you break the gas turbine, it'll lose any fuel that is in it. So that's something to be careful of. And as you can see, you only get 2 bedrock dust per block of bedrock. Getting the bedrock, where is it? The bedrock shaft units, you need 4 dust. So I did actually manage to get 2 shafts or 4 shafts out of these 2, and I've made my CVT unit. I just don't have enough leather to run the belt for that to get there 16 times or probably 32 times. Not sure. I may just keep using the diamond gearbox. It seems to be working pretty well to get that done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is about as high as you can get with RotaryCraft. I'm not sure how many more episodes I will do on RotaryCraft. There's a bunch of stuff you can do with the bedrock. I know, for instance, I'm going to be making that bedrock pick pretty quickly. I love the fact that the bedrock pick has silk touch on it, and silk touch then lets you get a bunch of things. Well, you know what silk touch is. You get grass blocks, and you can do things like harvest the Certus quartz for applied energistics and put that through a grinder, and you'll actually get a 3-to-1 Certus quartz out of that. Things like that. So yeah, that's it from me for this time. Happy bedrock breaking. I hope this has been a help, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.